So I do think now we know Caleb's going to Chicago, right? We think that, right? So let's take the other 5 quarterbacks. Is there a place that if they landed would be fairly ideal? I don't know if any of these will come true, but they feel like they work for me. And I do think mostly, overwhelmingly, 90-95% where you land matters. I think Jayden Daniels at number 2 matters. He's played out west. He's played in the SEC. Now he goes to the Northeast. He gets an experienced play caller with Cliff Kingsbury, who's had quarterbacks that move, Mahomes and Kyler Murray. So he's had similar quarterbacks. Kyler, Mahomes, Jayden Daniels, they move around. They've got cap space. They will shore up some of their issues. They've already got good weapons who have been in the league. Terry McLaurin's obviously very good. So his coordinator has coached similar style players. I think Jayden at number 2, and I think Cliff Kingsbury is telling Dan Quinn that. I've had this quarterback before. I think Drake Maye, people are saying he drops. I think the Giants would be perfect. Maye has a relationship with Eli Manning. We know Brian Daboll has had a quarterback who's tall and moves, but needs refinement. Josh Allen. He wouldn't have to play right away in a big, major number 1 media market, New York. So again, the Eli connection. Daboll's had a quarterback like this. Tall, little inefficient, sort of hot and cold, but man, it's hard to take your eyes off him. Giants, number 6, get Drake Maye. Number 11, he may not be quite, I don't think he's what everybody else does. Maybe I'm wrong. J.J. McCarthy, Vikings. Again, much cheaper version of Kirk Cousins with more athletic ability. The team's got an offensive coach. This would allow them, with a cheaper option quarterback, to retain Justin Jefferson, and they have Jordan Addison and T.J. Hawkinson. That's good weapons, plus a great left tackle. In this division, you got to score points. They've got weapons. Kirk Cousins coming off of surgery. J.J. McCarthy, 11 of the Vikings. Bo Nix, I think, goes to Denver at 12. I think he's an excellent fit with Sean Payton. He has 61 college starts. Sean Payton needs to win now. He's not here to teach you how to play quarterback. Bo Nix has 61 starts, Auburn, Oregon. He is ready to play. His ceiling may be lower, but his floor could be higher. Payton wants a quarterback who follows his play design. That's exactly what Oregon did with Bo Nix. Saw him live twice. They designed him. He hit him. Very, very accurate. They have Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, Javonte Williams, an offensive coach. Again, 61 college starts. To me, his comp is a little Drew Brees with mobility. And then number 16, Seattle, Michael Penix. Why does he fit there? Now, some would say he's being overdrafted, but Geno Smith is guaranteed no money next year. The Seahawks offensive coordinator is Ryan Grubb. That was Penix, offensive coordinator at Washington. He doesn't have to move. It's the Pacific Northwest. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Jackson Smith-Njigba, a good left tackle, Charles Cross. Excellent young running backs. It won't be pass dependent. So I think those work. Jayden Daniels, 2 to the Commanders. Drake Maye, 6 to the Giants. J.J. McCarthy, 11 to the Vikings. Bo Nix, 12 to Denver. And Michael Penix, 16 to the Seahawks. Could be wrong on all of them, but they feel like in this league, there's the occasional Andrew Luck or Peyton Manning. They're just kind of different. But a lot of these guys, I think, fit well in these spots. Penix, with his college coordinator, doesn't have to move around the block. That feels like a team that could be very run first. They got Zach Charbonnet. They got the guy out of Michigan State. They've got 2 really nice running backs. They can play some power football. And a coach who comes from Baltimore that likes power football.
So what does this mean for the Patriots at 3? That nobody fits with them? Or?
This goes into the story that we just read where New England's personnel guy is considering keeping Mac for a year with Alex Van Pelt and just getting weapons because they have the worst weapons in the league. And I don't think it's a terrible idea. This also is suggesting that Drake Maye drops a slot or 2. Those reports have been out there. I think Kingsbury is looking at Jayden Daniels saying, He's Kyler plus Mahomes. He's got a little bit of that. I mean, he didn't he average like 8.4 yards a run last year or something? The kid can run. Like I saw a story 2 days ago. Somebody comped him to Lamar Jackson. Oh. I think he's a more ready to throw in the NFL than Lamar was. I don't think he's that twitchy.
Well, Lamar fell to 32nd in the first round.
Well, it's needs. I think Jayden is more ready to throw from the pocket than Lamar was breaking into the league. I think Lamar's just one of one in terms of athletic ability.
So who do you have two among these quarterbacks coming out right now?
Well, I think they're all situationally dependent on where they land. By the way, Penix would get a defensive coach, Bo Nix offense, McCarthy offense, Drake Maye offense, Jayden Daniels defense with a great OC. I think it's really situational. This idea, and take Andrew Luck out. Tell me the quarterback in the last 10 years that just went to a place where everything was upside down and got him to the playoffs. It doesn't happen. I mean, I guess you could say Justin Herbert. He didn't win a playoff game, but with two coaches that appeared over their head in a division with Patrick Mahomes, Herbert in the AFC got him to the playoffs.
Well, C.J. Stroud, everything was upside down going into last.
That's a great coach and a great OC.
Well, we didn't know he was he was a defensive guy.
But we do now.
Right.
We do now know. Okay, Herbert overcame Brandon Staley to get to the playoffs. That's very rare that you can have the wrong coach, you're regressing, the defense is bad, and you get to an AFC playoff game. I mean, I'm telling you, it just doesn't happen very much. Jayden Daniels, by the way, is 6'4", so he is taller than Lamar, Mahomes, and Kyler. That's why I think Jayden will be pretty. I've watched them at Arizona State. They didn't have much of an offense. Good running back, not much of an offense. But at LSU, he can throw the ball down the field. He can see the field. He's not small. This is just how I. Hi, everybody. It's me, Uncle Colin. Subscribe here to get the latest from the herd, including exclusive behind-the-scenes videos and more, wherever you may be, however you may be watching. Thanks again for making us part of your day.